What's going on, everybody? To JRPG enthusiasts here, Shadow Elite. I am back again with another video, and the Disgaea 5 demo came out on the PSN store, and guys, I was hyped. Guys, I'm always hyped for a new Disgaea game. Anytime a new Disgaea game comes out, I'm always on top of it. All the Disgaea games have been a joy to play, and I'm always hyped. I'm always hyped when a new game is announced in the series. So of course I have to give my 2 cents about the Disgaea demo. But I gotta be honest with you guys, as much as I love this guy, there's really not too much to say if you already played a Disgaea game. I'm actually a little bit sorry to say that, but it's pretty much more or less the same. At least this is just a demo, so who knows, it's just barely scratching the surface. Who knows what other things the game has. I'll probably get on that in my full review. So for now, the characters are kind of what gives the Disgaea games its charm. And here, it doesn't disappoint. We're only introduced to 3 major characters, with the 4th one that was put on display, but they didn't really spend too much time on him in the demo, so I'm not going to cover him here. Now there's really something interesting that happened with these characters, and I think it's one of the things I love about dubs, is that they take liberties here and there, and the people over at NIS, they've been dealing with the Disgaea series since day 1, and they know how to do a good Disgaea dub. Period. Now, Kilia, who is the main character of the story, is kind of your standard strong silent type. It reminds me of Adele from Disgaea 2, and Adele is one of my favorite characters from the Disgaea series, so that's a pretty damn good thing. Seraphina kind of reminds me of every stuck-up anime girl archetype. I don't know what it's called, but it's definitely somewhere in the tsundere range. I'm not really sure. It's kind of close to tsundere. She knows she's hot, and she isn't afraid to make every man her slave because of it. But I mean, damn, she is kind of hot. But seriously, to the guy whoever creates the Disgaea designs, whoever makes the artwork for the Disgaea games, that skirt is kind of trying a little bit too hard. I don't mind, I'm just saying. Anyway, she reminds me of a cross between Edna, also from the Disgaea series, but kinda because her quick-to-anger personality, and she also reminds me of Boa Hancock from One Piece because she uses her power to charm men.
All men are destined to become my obedient servants. Ha!
Now, Reg Magus, I forgot how you pronounce his name. It's pretty much the musclehead, I want to fight anything that moves type, and this is where I think NIS and the localization team took some serious liberties. I don't know how the character acts in the Japanese version, but in the English dub, some of his dialogue comes by the way of The Rock from WWE, which I find to be very awesome and hilarious. I cannot wait to see more in the full game.
Agnes challenges you lost jabronis to a fight! Just bring it! You've got guts eating a meal right before going one-on-one with the Supreme One!
Now, as I said before, the spirit of Disgaea is here. You got the same great style, the same over-the-topness, the great customization, in-depthness that you come to expect from any Disgaea game, really, especially for the post-game. But for me, the post-game was never really too enjoyable for me, because after a certain point, it just became about one shots and just finishing off the map as quickly as possible, and it really wasn't much strategy involved. That's why I always like playing the story in Disgaea games more than anything, making my own characters, branching them off into teams to fight bosses and complete the story missions. It was a ton of fun, and all the grinding I did for every individual character, it felt like it was time well spent, and it was just worth it. I felt like a sense of accomplishment when I use my own specially made characters. That's how I view it. But as a whole, the demo was great, and I really enjoyed my time with it, and I just can't wait for the full release in October. Now again, I'm not going to lie to you guys, as much as I did enjoy the demo, I can't fully shake the idea that this is pretty much the same thing, just with a new fresh coat of paint with some added bonuses and added stuff here and there. But I'm still hyped about it, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like I pretty much didn't have to do anything I didn't already know from a Disgaea game. It asked me, do I want to skip tutorials and whatnot. I skipped them because I pretty much know what to do. I've been playing the Disgaea games for years, and I poured probably more than 1,000 hours into them. Went to the post game, pretty much got up to Baal in all of them, and just stopped because that motherfucker is a different beast in and of itself, and I ain't got time to do all the grinding that it requires just to get to one character to survive his entry attack. But that's a whole other thing for another story. Anyway, still hyped for Disgaea 5. Can't wait to play it in October. And I already pre-ordered my limited edition, so I'll be getting that and doing an unboxing for you guys. And I will 100% be making a review for Disgaea 5. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. If you played the demo, follow me on Twitter if you feel like it. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.